So, how many people's brain were blown by the discussion of theoretical physics? And that one's a bit of a brain bender. It's not critical that you understand the time travel stuff, but it's more the author saying, hey, I actually researched this shit, so I know what I'm talking about. Which, I still have problems with his time travel method, but I can let it slide. Like, suspension of disbelief, I can let it slide. He does a better job at it than a lot of authors, I think. May probably will disagree with me on this point, but anyways. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makise Kurisu dead. And yet she's alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurisu. My conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I had told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. After parting with Daru at ATF, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. I need to get exercised. Seriously, dude, you do need to get some exercise. You are panting after climbing only 7 flights of stairs. I seriously doubt that the Makise Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese. It's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanada River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Manseibashi Bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanada Myojin is a more famous shrine in Akaba, but I deliberately choose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas from the few trees growing here. It's Okarin! Tutaru! There are 2 girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri. The other is a docile-looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. Miko, shrine maiden. Basically, the Shinto equivalent of a nun, basically. I'm making generalizations, but yeah. Urushibara Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. I can speak words good. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of a Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. That's right, son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. Good afternoon, Okabe-san. He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. It's a trap! It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy. Damn cicadas won't shut up. But he's a guy! Rukako, that blade I gave you, what happened to it? He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukaku. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. Basically what happens during the busy days, they literally shut down the streets to car traffic and make them all at full pedestrian traffic. So people are just walking all over the streets, and it's called pedestrian heaven. It also so happens that Lukaku and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I'd gotten to know him. Rukako is taken back by my sharp question. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes. You mean Demon Sword Samidare? Correct. I bought it for you, so you should learn how to control your power. Oh yeah, you bought it at Bladeworks, right? I think you said it cost $9.80. Don't say another word. Any more and they will come to silence you. They're going to silence me? Thanks for worrying about me, Okarin. But who are they? I ignore Mayuri's question. So, Lukaku, are you making sure to practice with Samidare like I told you to? Yes, I do practice swings once a day. As long as you carry it and master the Seishin Zanma school of swordsmanship, you can prevent the dark flames inside you from consuming your soul. Demon Sword Samidare might be an imitation sword, but that's only its form. Only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. And it was on sale for only 980 yen, tax included. About $10. Thank you, Okabe-san. It was a wonderful present. My name isn't Okabe. It's Okarin. I'm sorry, Kyoma-san. As long as you understand. Now speak the words. Kongaloo? No, not Kongaloo. Kongaroo. Yes. Kongaroo. Did I get it right? Lukaku smiles happily as I nod. Thank you. Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy. Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship. Mayushi's not Fujoshi, but she's getting a little excited. Fujoshi, I think, is a yaoi fangirl or something along that line. Double checking though before I make I confirm generalizations. Fujoshi. A term for a female otaku with a particular interest in yaoi or works of fiction. Yeah, yaoi fangirl is the English equivalent. which are scary at cons. Mayuri-chan, please don't imagine such things. Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship, I, Hoi and Kyoma, have gone to great lengths to teach Lukaku about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. That stuff about Demon Sword Samidare is part of that training. Looks aside, Lukaku is very obedient and hardworking. Plus, he's always eager to learn new things. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Though he does have the weakness of not catching on so quickly and being too shy. What are you doing here, Mayuri? I came to see Luka-kun. Kamima is coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Kirari-chan from Rynet, but he won't say yes. Kamima is big doujinshi con in Tokyo, so yeah. It's coming up apparently. Kirari-chan is the main character, basically, of Rynet. But cosplaying... That's just too embarrassing for me. But you'd look great in it. The phrase "someone this cute can't be a girl" is really popular, you know. Come on, make your cosplay debut. There. Me speak English good. Mayuri's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukaku as her next target. Naturally, the costumes Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Of course. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on! Lukaku has no problems wearing Miko robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever, I have business to take care of. Save the trivial stuff for later. But it's really important to Mayushi! And it is trivial to me! I have a sneaking suspicion the reason Okabe is such a dick to Mayuri sometimes is because he really likes her and just won't admit it. Anyways, Lukaku, there's a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism. An exorcism? Then I'll go get my dad. Please No, it's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Kanada Shrine. Or Kanda Shrine. So with that said, bring out the usual. The usual? You mean Samidare? No, who the hell uses a demon sword for an exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious. I don't know what it's called, but it's that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies that the priest does a shaky thing with. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes even the Japanese are clueless about Shinto rituals. That sounds really dumb, Okarin. Yeah. And she doesn't feel bad about taking shots back. Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri. Oh, the Onusa. But I don't know if my father will lend it to me. I'll go ask him. Lukaku makes a quick bow, then runs off towards the house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you would expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. How very creative. Obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety around with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure. Well, time for me to go to work. Do your best. You're going straight home afterwards? Yep. Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro. Yeah, my accent sucks, sorry. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. Though I've been staying at the lab since summer break began. See you tomorrow! I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off. Wait, Mayuri, back at Radio Kaiken, you heard a man scream, right? Scream? Mayuri blinks several times and puts her fingers to her temple as if in thought. Then she gives her usual smile. When was that again? This afternoon. I don't think I heard anything. Oh, well, alright. Okarin's a weirdo. Bye-bye, toot-a-roo! Mayuri leaves, this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least half a dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway. Thanks for waiting, Okabe-san. Lukaku returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In his hands is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for. Dad let me borrow it. Thank goodness. Did Mayuri-chan leave? Don't worry about Mayuri. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukaku! Okay. But do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exercising, anyway? Lukaku is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart. A terrible chill shoots up my spine. Ah! The evil spirit in my arm. I grab my violently shaking wrist. Be still, foul spirit. Hurry, Lukaku! It's trying to take over! No way! Please hang in there, Okabe-san. I'm not Okabe-san. I'm sorry, Kiyoma-san. But what should I... The exorcism! Hurry, just do it, like I taught you! Okay. With a serious look on his face, Lukaku grasps the Anusa with both his hands, as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well. His face is red and he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward? Amateur. Please, Luke, expel this spirit from me. I don't want to kill you. Lukaku starts crying. Great job, Okabe. Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but this lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry. Girl guy, he's frail, like, you should feel bad if you make anyone cry, honestly. But Despite the tears welling up in his eyes, it looks like Lukaku's managing to work up his resolve. Hear me, evil spirit! He raises the Unusa up high, shaking it left and right. Please leave from Okabe. I mean, Kyoma-san. That's great. Now strike my arm with those zigzags. The tip of the Onusa touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas. Did it work? I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped. I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Rukako. Lukako sighs in relief and blushes. I'm glad I was able to help. His shy smile really does make him look like